So in this video, you're gonna learn how to make a $5,000 per month editing offer to sell so you can make crazy money. If you want to actually have access to a client acquisition system, the one that got me to 15K per month, just right now, that's what I'm doing right now. My entire system, my client acquisition system, I break down into 10 documents that actually explain each part of client acquisition for editors. If you want the first document that break down how to create your high ticket offer, everything that you need to know about your offer, how much you charge, how much you had, what are like the values thing that you can put inside to make it valuable, and everything that you want, just go to my Instagram and DM me the word ready, and I'm gonna actually send you everything for free so you can get started. So we're good. Let's actually start with that video. So what you need to understand about your offer is that your offer is like the soul of the business, I'll probably say. But of course, there's like a lot of important part of the business, especially with editing. But in our case here, like when you're like a freelancer or even if you have a content agency, and you're really like trying to scale, you want to have a high ticket offer. You can have a low ticket offer, you can have a mid ticket offer, you can have a high ticket offer, but you want to have a high ticket offer. And the reason why is because yes, of course, it might be harder to get a client to get high paying clients in general, but by having high ticket offer, not only it's gonna be worth it when you have only one client, but also the potential to scale will be like so much faster and it's gonna be easier for you because now when you find a system, it's not just you find a client, you have a system to get you this type of client. And when you have a system like example mine, it's not just that you have a system to get one client. No, you can actually repeat it over and over and over. Of course, when you start as a freelancer, you are limited because you have 24 hours. But when you can actually scale, I also talk about that. You wanna actually, when you wanna scale, you wanna actually take care of the fulfillment part, the hiring part, the team management part, and of course I talk about all that. But it's more possible to use the full potential of the system, like a system like that, because now it's like you can repeat it and you can take care of the fulfillment. So when it comes to your high ticket offer, because we want to focus on that, the goal of your offer is not just to, I can help you with edit and I charge you 5K or 10K. The goal of your offer is to really solve a business problem. And the reason why we focus on solving a business problem is because business owners are, I think, the only person who can actually pay you like 5K, 10K upfront at this level. Because if you try to create a high ticket offer for like a gaming channel or like for a cooking channel on YouTube or on Instagram, no matter what, like you'll struggle to make it work or you're gonna just never succeed with that. Because these type of people, like gamers, cooking channels, all these things, they don't need that much value when it comes to content. They only just need like an editor that they will pay like 500 a month and that's it. And of course, you don't want to be that editor working for 500 a month, not because it's not good or it's bad. Okay, yeah, of course it's bad, but it's not because of that too. It's just because there's so much that you can do with your skills, but you just don't see it. It's like you're here, you want to, let's say, maybe make like 5K, so that's here, but like you only see here. Or let's say, example, you're making 10K, you're here, and then you want to make 20K, you're here. You only say that, but like the full potential go until like infinite, I would say. Like when you realize things like that, you're like, okay, right now I'm working for this guy, he's paying me like 500 a month. Well, I could be like actually working with clients who's actually paying me like 10K or 5K per month. And when you realize things like that, you start to see what's possible, and you start to believe also. Because a lot of people, the reason why a lot of editors don't do that actually focus on scaling or just working with high paying clients, is because they don't believe that it's possible. Especially if you start or if you come from a country where like money don't have the same value, right? I especially think about like people like in India or like in Europe, sometimes some stuff like that. I understand that it's really hard to actually believe that it's possible at this level because, like you don't need that much to live well in your country. But I'm here to tell you that it's actually possible. So how to actually make your high ticket offer? So the first thing that you need to understand, like I told you, the goal is to solve a business problem. That's number one. But number two, you need to make it clear. Like the goal of your high ticket offer is to solve a business problem, of course. But the way that you do that, it's not just by saying, oh, I can help you with edits or I can get you more engagement, I can get you more. It's like, yes, it's cool, but like not only you need to have a clear offer that you solve, but you also need to have a clear step-by-step system or plan to solve that problem. So when you present your offer statement, so like you kind of pitch your offer, it's clear for the entrepreneur. So an example of high ticket offer that I used to have when I was a video editor, because right now I'm focused more on coaching, so like I don't really edit, even if I have a lot of people that still want me to edit for them, but most of the time I just refer the clients to my students. But yeah, so the thing that you need to understand is that your offer needs to be really clear. So how do you want to help them? What type of result that you want to get them? How long it takes to get the result, and what's like the thing that you're like preventing them to get. Example, is it like without what pain like you want to like avoid, you want to make them avoid. In my case, I mean, it was for editors. This offer was more for like editors because I was offering my system when I started. What I was doing is that I was helping editors, so editors, get like 4 high-paying clients at 5K per month each. That's like something that is really clear, right? You help editors. I mean, that's for me, right? For editors, but in your case, it's gonna be really for business owner. But you wanna be specialized, like what business owner or who business owner is. Is it like business owner with podcasts? Is it online coaches? Is it business consultant? Is it? You really wanna make sure that everything is clear and specific. So in my case, we're gonna take it with the editing example. My high ticket offer was like I help editors get 4 high paying clients at 5K per month each in the next 90 days without like chasing low paying clients. So as you can see, this framework is the one that I was using to get high paying clients or to create high paying clients. I don't know, to create high paying high ticket offers, sorry. So when you use that framework, you really specialize into like I help. So who do we want to help? In my case, when it comes to the editing service that I was offering or the editing offer, so it was I help online coach because it was the people that I was helping save 40 hours a month. So you have like the people that you help, how you help them. So in my case, save 40 hours a month, like in less than 30 days without spending like a single hour on editing. So the way that I do it is that I help my ICP, which is like online coaches. But in that case, I could go like a little bit deeper on or like more specific on the ICP, like okay, online coach, of course, but like you want to make it more specific. But when I was editing, that was my offer. I was helping online coach save like 40 hours a month in like less than 30 days without like spending an hour of editing. And that framework is the one that I'm teaching inside of the document. So if you want to have access to the document that break down how to create your high ticket offer directly from my client acquisition system that I'm actually teaching to editors, just go on my Instagram and actually reply to me ready, and I'm going to send you all the details for completely free. So there's like 10 documents, and one of them actually talk about client acquisition like we're doing right now, but like in depth, and I really talk about everything, what type of offer that you can have. I also give you like example of offers, what you can put inside your offer to make it worth 5K, because you don't just come and say like, okay, this is the offer and it's 10K or it's 5K. Like you really want to make sure that you have valuable stuff that you help your clients with. So yeah, like I told you, to create your high ticket offer, you want to make sure that you have a clear problem that you solve. You want to have a clear system, so a way that you do it, like how exactly, the part like I explained with the I help online coach save 40 hours per month in less than 30 days without spending an hour editing videos. You see, the process is clear. It's really specific on who I help, and that's the offer that I can charge like 5K, you see, 5K per month. And the goal that you want to, the way that you want to do that, that's your offer statement. But like you need to also have like you need to present them like what do they get with that offer, right? Because you can say that the offer statement, but like you really, it's like, okay, but like how do you do that? Like, of course, I have the plan. We're gonna save them. Example, in my case, it was like I help them save 40 hours a month in less than 30 days without like spending an hour a day. That's cool. That's great. The offer statement makes sense, but like, how do you do that? And that's what the second part of how to create your high ticket offer. Is do you want to have different points that they get or different part of the offer that they get? So the first thing that they get, of course, it's editing, right? Because you're a video editor, you want to offer edit at first. It's kind of like something that you will always have, of course, in your your high ticket offer. So when it comes to editing, you can have you can focus on short form or you can focus on long form. Inside my packages, I was always trying to focus on one area because personally, like, I just don't like doing long form because I just spend too much time on editing one video. That's why in my case I was always focused on, you know, on short form. But if you like doing long form, maybe you can just focus on long form. Or if you just want to or if you just want to put as much value as possible in your offer, you can do both, of course, right? So I always have like, no, I always had like offer at like with 10 videos, 30 and 40, no, 10. I mean, in the past, it depends because my offer have really improved since from the when I discovered that system and from like at the prime of it. But I always recommend to have like different packages, of course. But the first one can be or like example of what you can put inside your offer when it comes to editing. You can have like 30 short. It's the 30 short. Or even like long form. If you want to do both, you can have like 4 long form. Like it's like a monthly package that they get. So inside of that package, they get like, you can put 30 short, you can put 4 longs form, you can put like the content strategy, you can put like consulting calls. It really depends on what you can put, what you are able to actually provide with like value. If, for example, you don't know about content, don't offer content strategy, right? If example, because I see so many people like they're trying to offer a service that they don't really have experience with, right? So as an editor, of course, you have editing skills, so you can provide long form or short form content. But after that, like, do you have actually experience with other tasks? You can be scripting, right? You can also offer script to script the videos, whether it's like short form or long form. And depending on like the number of video that you script or the number of video that you edit, the price will be different. So when it comes to creating your high ticket offer at 5K per month, you really want to have like different options that they can have together that make 5K, right? Example for editing. In my case, I was always charging like $100 a video. So if I was offering, let's say, 50 video or like, yeah, 50 video is too much, but like if I was offering, let's say, 20 video, that was like $2,000. Okay, now I need to have like $3,000 worth of value in my offer. So now I was like, okay, maybe we can have content management, we can have content consulting, we can have the scripting, we can have, so all of that you can have inside your high ticket offer. I've really break down everything inside the document. So again, if you want to have access to it, just go on my Instagram and DM me, DM me ready, and I'm gonna send you everything for free. It's gonna really help you understand everything. And yeah, so all that, when you figure out like what you put inside your package, then your offer is ready. You have your offer statement, so you remember like the thing that explain what you do. So I help online coaches save 40 hours a month in less than 30 days without spending an hour on editing. That's like your offer statement. And the way that you do that, which is your process or your packages, I mean, you want to have different package, but like only one is good enough. Like one package at like 5K per month, and you really focus on selling that package, which will make more sense. But again, you want to have different package because some leads don't have the budget to spend like 5K, but they have a budget to spend like 1,000, and some leads have like 5K, but they also can afford 10K, right? So you never know really, because when it comes to business, there's like level that you can't even imagine. Like there's people doing like multiple millions every single month, and 10K is just nothing. So yeah, when you do that, when you have your high ticket offer, it makes more sense. Then after that, you can actually start selling it. And the way that you sell it, it can be through outreach. Now you present your offer and your system in outreach. You can do it through content. You can actually do both. That's like the system that I'm doing or that I'm teaching right now. So it really depends on the way that you want to monetize your high ticket offer. But the main thing is like when you have your offer, you have like the soul of the business. Now it makes more sense to focus on other area, because a lot of people, what they do is that they start by focusing on outreach directly, and then they're like, I can help you with edits. Hey, do you want edits? It's like, do you have an offer? Who do you help? How do you help them? What do they get inside your offer? So you see, you really want to start with the offer. This is the soul, and when you have it, then you can start focusing on other things, like example, outreach, content, or building a page, or like a landing page. I mean, you don't need to build a landing page. Like with content and outreach, you're already good enough. But again, yeah. So I've presented you everything that you need about creating your high ticket offer at 5K or 10K per month. Again, I'm gonna say that again because it's like crazy value. I'm actually giving you, the system that I'm teaching for editors, the content creation system. The first document out of like the 10 document about like the offer creation, you can get access to it for completely free because bro, like it's crazy value. I think that thing worth around like 1 grand, but I'm giving it away for free. Just like go on my Instagram, DM me ready, and I'm gonna send you everything for free. It's really gonna break down everything that I've been talking about on this video, but like with more because there are actually more stuff. And also, you will get access to like different example of offer that you can actually see and understand like how it makes sense for you to actually adapt to it. So again, that's pretty much it. If you have any question about anything, you can leave a comment below or you can just DM me on Instagram because I'm really active there. And if you have specific stuff that you want me to talk about, example, make a video about I don't know, like how to manage clients or like how to edit faster. I mean, not edit, but like, I really want to focus on client acquisition here. So I don't want to teach you like how to edit. There's already like a lot of videos that talk about that. I really want to focus on client acquisition, the systems and everything. So if you have any question, like I said, just DM me. Or if you want me to talk about something specific, right now I'm actually posting every single day tapes about like client acquisition for editors. So that's what we do here. So if that's something that you are interested in, just drop a follow and yeah. Ciao guys, see you tomorrow.